Hello everyone, it's Luke Autocarb Studios and welcome to my review of the 75292, the Razorcrest. It's recommended for ages 10 and up, and I got this on Friday, September 4th, which was yesterday when I'm recording this, instead of getting it on September 1st because Amazon messed up my pre-order and it didn't come the day or the day after. It's been delayed by quite a bit. But anyway, I still got the set from the LEGO store yesterday, so I'm happy anyways. And it says the Razorcrest, not the Mandalorian bounty hunter transport ship, which is just crap. So yeah, and my pre-order of the other two, which I will be selling, I'm not going to keep those. I'll see what they say, and I'll make a video about that as well. Anyway, so yeah, it comes with 5 minifigures. You get the Child, the Mandalorian, Grief Karga, IG-11, and the Scout Trooper. There's quite a lot of Mandalorian branding on the box. You can see up at the top we have the Mandalorian himself in Lego form, and then this little ad for the actual show, the logo of the show, and then obviously we've got the Razorcrest in the middle of the box, the normal Lego Star Wars branding with the white pieces on the back. Then we have all of the functions. You can pop the cockpit off, then you got this little compartment here, and a little bed for Mando as well, and it has this. So find the secret code to unlock the ship in the Skywalker saga. Unfortunately that game was delayed, which is a shame, but yeah, when I get that eventually I'll make a video about the code or whatever, and just the last couple of play features. You got the spring-loaded shooters and the guns that move down. So you can see the entire ship there with all of the compartments opened up. But yeah, no speed build for this because I wanted to enjoy the build a bit more, so I just built it in my own time. But yeah, let's take a look at the minifigures. So the first minifigure we are going to take a look at is IG-11, and if I'm being honest, there's not really all that much to say about him. He's literally the exact same as IG-88, except the little print on his the cylinder piece is different, and I actually have IG-88 right here to show you. So you can see there's the difference with the two. Not much else to talk about there. This is the Imperial Scout Trooper, and he is the same figure that we got from last year when he was updated. And yeah, so all the prints are the same, the helmet is the same. I think the face is different, that's one difference. You can see the dual molded helmet right there. So yeah, but a pretty cool figure nonetheless. And I'm glad we're seeing him again because he only came in that little action battle set that was really crappy. But yeah, nice to see him in this set. I do wish there would have been 2 though, because this is obviously the guy that punches Baby Yoda, and there were 2 of them, and there's only 1 in this set, which is disappointing, to say the least. Next figure is Mando, or the Mandalorian, or Din Djarin, and he is the same fig that we got from the AT-ST Raider last year. It's unfortunate that we didn't see him with his Beskar armor, which would have been great. Maybe some arm printing as well would have made this figure a lot better. And personally, I think the helmet looks really bad. I think they could make it look better and more accurate because it's too thick on the middle bit and too thin there. But yeah, underneath still a black head, even though we know what he looks like. But yeah, and there is some printing underneath his cape, but nothing new like last year. And he does come with his special gun. But yeah, a nice figure to have if you don't have him already. Now this is Grief Karga, and he is exclusive to this set. And he looks really, really good. I do think there could have been some leg printing for him, and this is where I want to query something. So you see how you can see his long jacket on the back. Why don't they print like a cloth piece that looks like a jacket that you can put over the arms? That would be so cool for people like Cad Bane, Tobias Beckett, Grief Karga, because it just doesn't look like Grief Karga, to be honest, without the long trench coat for his waist. And yeah, I think that's a bit disappointing, and I think LEGO should try and do that at least. But he's got some nice prints on the front. No leg printing, which is disappointing. Should be leg printing. Nice print on the back. he comes with 2 little blasters, and he has this face, which is a bit like a happy face, and then he has his second face, which is a much more stern and angry looking face. Yeah, so a nice figure, exclusive, and I guess a must-have for me because I'm collecting every LEGO Star Wars minifigure. So this is Baby Yoda, and he is obviously the main figure that you want from this set, because he was exclusive to the set, but obviously there's the Big Fig buildable Baby Yoda coming out later this year, and I'm being really careful with him. I'm keeping him in this little plastic bag right here, so I don't touch him too much or damage him, because if I just show you this Yoda, which I had from 2013, you can see that the eye is gone, the hair is fallen, the printing is all gone on there. So I don't want that to happen to this guy, but I'll just give you a little round whirl of him. He does have some little printing on the front, and it's obviously the baby figure mold, just with a Yoda head. So this is the Razorcrest in all its glory, and yeah, you can see next to my hand how big it is, and it's actually a decent sized ship. Kind of scales to the Millennium Falcon and the Ghost as well, and I may make a video with all 3 of those ships next to each other, because they're kind of similar in their purpose in the different films and shows. So yeah, there are, just to get out of the way, there are a couple of stickers dotted about, so you can see these ones here, and these ones on the side, and the same sticker as that on the bottom. And yeah, that is all the stickers, apart from the stickers on the 2 engines, which I'll get to in a moment. Now you may be thinking, is this a sticker? No, this is not a sticker, this is a print. So thank the Lord, this is a print, and yes, I reckon this will be a pretty expensive piece on Bricklink, because it's a print. So you can open up the side panels with the guns, and in here I think it's just like a rack where you can put some of the weapons that you don't want the figures to hold, and then you can just close it up like that, and it fits in seamlessly, and it looks like it's not even there. And then we have this side, which is, if I can get the light in, which is a bed for Mando, and you can see the 2 studs there, and you can just place him inside there, no bother. And there are a couple of stickers at the back, just for some extra detail. So moving further back, we have a couple more panels. So we've got this panel here, which opens up, and it's like there's a exact same on the other side, with the same sticker, and so you can put some figures in there if you want. And I think this is just like the walkway to get on and off of the ship in universe. And then this whole section back here is one piece, and it all comes down like that. And you can also push the back piece down as well. And I'll just go ahead and open up the other side so we can get some more light in. So this is the Razorcrest when all of the panels have been opened. So you can see it's just a Technic frame right there. Plenty of space to put things. If you have a Lego Blurg, I'm sure you'll be able to fit it in there. But I think some of the cool things here are these little guys in carbonite, and I'll just pull both of them out. So these are the 2 guys in carbonite, and you can see that they are stickers, which is unfortunate. I think they should have been prints, and they're a bit weird, because the other carbonite molds that we've had before were a lot bigger than these. These are just 1x2 bricks. That's a bit unfortunate, but they do look really cool, and I do really like them. And I kind of wish we got the figures as well. I think this guy is the blue fish man that we see at the start of the season. But yeah, that is really awesome. And as I just said, there's plenty of space to put your figures, so you can take a couple of them and just shove them in the back on the studs, and they're not going to hit their heads or anything. So that is Greef Karga back there, and you can see that he's just fitting in nice and snug. He's not hitting his head or anything. And there are a couple of snot techniques just above, which kind of adds to the detail as well. But yeah, you can see the Technic frame that's holding it all together. Nothing too complicated by Lego on Lego's part. So yeah, now let's just take a look at the cockpit, and then a couple of bits on the top, and the engines, of course. So on the top we can lift off the cockpit with this very nicely placed little handle piece, so it's very easy to remove the cockpit off, and you can just place it on the ground like so. And you can take your Mando figure, and when he's seated, so you can take Mando and Baby Yoda, and you can just put Baby Yoda in Mando's hand like that, and they can sit there in the cockpit, and it's not going to knock them or anything like that. They're nice and snug in there. And if you're looking for a place to put Mando's gun, this bit section back here you can just bring forward, and there are some clips in there for the gun. So a nice little place to place the guns, and they're hidden up in there nicely. And there is a second seat back there. I guess you could put Grief Karga in there if you wanted, or Cara Dune if you have her from the ATSD Raider. So yeah, we'll just place the cockpit back on top. Love that cockpit. And there is a little screen dash for Mando to control the ship. We do have spring-loaded shooters, and these are very simple to use. You just see this little thing here, and you just push it down, and it fires away like that. And then I believe here this is a new piece. So there are these in 2x2 size, and this is a 4x4, I think. So that's really cool. Or a 3x3. That is what the size is. And I guess the final thing to take a look at before we get to the engines is this little section here, which is just a little compartment, and then you can take the top off, and you can place some stuff in there. You might be able to put a figure in there actually, if we just take Grief Karga and place him in like that, so he sits in there nice and snug. And I think it's like an escape pod or something in the ship, and you can see there his face in the little hatch, and it sits in no bother. And just the final bit at the back, some nice detailing here, and then the back of the ship where you can pick it up if you want. So the final part of this ship to take a look at is the engines. So you can see that there are like these bucket pieces at the back to provide the thruster bit of the engine, and then you got the main engine here with this big cylinder piece and a big sticker, and it's symmetrical on either side. And then at the front we've got a nice little technique using these like 8 octagonal piece that you use for the droidica, and then using these clips to place all of the pieces around it, and obviously the giant wheel as well at the front. So yeah, the engines are a really cool, nice, sleek design that I really like. And overall, I just think the set is amazing. It's a great set, great value for £120. I think the minifigures were a bit lacking. That's the one thing I should say. But other than that, it's a great set. And the last thing to take a look at is the handling of the ship. So yeah, the main places where you can pick it up are at the back here. So you can pick it up like that. It is a bit front heavy though, so it is a bit difficult to hold it like that. I think the best place is probably under the wings like that. So you can just hold it like that and swoosh it around all you want. No bother at all. And the panels are a bit loose as well, so they do kind of slip off like that, so you have to push them on, make sure they're staying there. And there are some little landing gear as well. Not accurate to what the actual ship looks like in universe, but nice enough. And obviously the ship looks like the Razorcrest from The Mandalorian. And I think that was obviously a key part that Lego tried to nail. And I loved like the front little look at it there, with the engines poking out and then the 2 guns either side. So yeah, this is an amazing set. Definitely recommend you get it, obviously, if you want the Baby Yoda. So if I was to give this set a number out of 10, it would probably be a 9, because it's an awesome set, as I said. And it's just, I don't know if you can say it's iconic at the moment, but I'm sure in 5 years it will be a very iconic ship, more iconic than the Ghost, maybe as iconic as the Millennium Falcon as well. But yeah, it's an awesome ship. Lego did a great job getting this set out. I love it, and that is my review. So if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with the notification bell on, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace.